There are moments when you're not just tired, you're empty. No energy, no motivation, no strength to keep going, and deep down a thought starts to form. Maybe I can't do this anymore. That's where he was. You know, that kind of tired that sleep doesn't fix. Not physical, not just mental, something deeper, a heaviness. A weight you carry that doesn't go away, even when you stop, even when you rest. Because it's not your body that's tired, it's your spirit. That's where he is. Elijah. A man who had just witnessed something incredible. Fire from heaven, a moment of power, a moment of victory, a moment where everything made sense, where faith felt real, where God showed up in a way no one could deny. And yet, right after that moment, everything changes. A message arrives, simple, direct, threatening, a queen, angry, dangerous, determined. By this time tomorrow you will be dead. And suddenly everything shifts. The same man who stood boldly before crowds now feels something different. Fear, not small, not distant, immediate, real. And he runs, leaves everything behind, leaves the place of victory, leaves the people, leaves the moment, and just runs. Because sometimes after your biggest highs, your lowest moments follow. He keeps going further, further away, until there's nothing left around him, no crowd, no support, no noise, just silence and himself. He finds a place, a tree in the desert, small, dry, almost nothing, and he sits, finally stops. And in that moment, everything he has been holding inside comes out. Not strength, not faith, but honesty. I have had enough. Simple words, but heavy. I can't do this anymore. And then something even deeper. Take my life. Not dramatic, not exaggerated, real. Because sometimes when the pressure builds long enough, when the exhaustion goes deep enough, when the loneliness stays too long, that thought appears. Not because you truly want to end everything, but because you don't know how to keep going. And maybe you've felt that, not saying it out loud, not telling anyone, but thinking it quietly. Alone, I am tired. I don't have anything left. I don't know how to continue. Elijah lays down under that tree, falls asleep. Not a peaceful rest, more like escape, like shutting everything off because it's too much. And then something unexpected happens. An angel touches him, not loudly, not forcefully, gently. Get up and eat, that's it. No lecture, no correction, no pressure, just care. Elijah wakes up, looks around. There's bread, water, provision right there. He eats, drinks, and then lies down again. Still tired, still empty, still not okay. And the angel comes back again. Get up and eat. Because the journey is too much for you. That matters. Because sometimes the problem isn't that you're weak. It's that you've been carrying too much for too long. And even God acknowledges that, not with judgment, but with support. Elijah eats again, and something begins to change, not instantly, not dramatically, but slowly. Strength returns, enough to move, enough to take the next step. He travels, not because everything is fixed, but because he can continue. He reaches a cave, alone again. But this time something is different. God speaks, not with accusation, not with disappointment, but with a question. What are you doing here, Elijah? And Elijah answers honestly. I've done everything I tried, I gave everything I had, and now I am alone. That feeling of giving your best and still ending up empty, still ending up alone, still feeling like it wasn't enough. God tells him to step outside, and then something powerful happens. A strong wind, violent, breaking rocks, but God is not in the wind. Then an earthquake, shaking everything, but God is not in the earthquake. Then fire. Intense, overwhelming, but God is not in the fire. And then something different. A whisper, soft, quiet, almost easy to miss. But that's where God is, not in the noise, not in the chaos, not in the overwhelming moments, but in the quiet, in the stillness, in the place where everything slows down. Because when you're exhausted, you don't need more intensity, you need peace. God speaks again. Same question, what are you doing here? Not because he doesn't know, but because he's inviting Elijah to see something. You're not alone. You were never alone. There are others. There is still purpose. There is still a next step. And slowly Elijah realizes something. This is not the end. This moment, this exhaustion, this breaking point is not where his story stops. It's where something changes, because burnout doesn't mean failure. It means you've been carrying too much without rest, without support, without pause. And maybe that's where you are, not at the beginning, not at your strongest, but somewhere in between, tired, heavy, wondering how to keep going. If that's you, stay here for a moment, because God didn't meet Elijah in his strength. He met him in his exhaustion. He didn't demand more, he gave rest. He didn't criticize, he provided, and then he whispered. Because sometimes you don't need a big answer. You just need to know you're not alone, that there is still a path, that there is still purpose, that this moment is not the end. So if you're tired, rest. If you're overwhelmed, pause. If you feel like giving up, stay a little longer. Because just like Elijah, this isn't where your story ends. It's where God meets you in the quiet and reminds you you can keep going.